Sherls here. Thank you for stopping by on my channel. Welcome or welcome back. If you are new, please subscribe to my channel and help my channel grow. Although I keep my journal pages flat, I still like to include a writing board in my journal. Usually, I just cut a thick cereal box and wrap it. For these three journals I'm finishing up, I plan to make something different inspired by the tag Misty, a unique treasure, sent me. I always made my writing board boring and plain. This thick tag made me think, why can't I decorate one side and keep the other plain for writing surface? And that's what I will be sharing today. A decorated writing board, which you can also use as a big tag, or if you use a lighter paper, you can use this set as a journaling spot. This is the example I made using Truly Blue Kit by Reg and Bella Crafts. My tiny sewing machine won't be able to sew through the thick cardboard I use, so I didn't sew the edges like Misty did with her tag. Instead, I wrapped my paper around the edges, so I got this rounded and finished look. I will be using an empty Kleenex box, the Springtime Digital from my shop, as well as the Garden Story Digital by Raj and Bella Crafts. These are the basic material I will be using. First, I cut the flaps of the Kleenex box and open it. And then I'm going to use the side where you pull the tissue from, and either the left or the right side of it. And I personally like to use this side, not the side where you have the join, because for me it's easier to deal. I already cut two for my project, and this is what I have. So the Kleenex box, as you notice here, is not pristine. It's kind of bent, mush, and that's totally okay because we are going to wrap it and you won't be able to see it. But as you see here, this is not really tidy. It's kind of, what do you call this, like have a teeth. So anyways, we don't want this, and I will be using my scissors to trim this off so it will look more tidy. It still doesn't look perfect. You can still kind of feel the uneven surface, or maybe you can say gritty, but it looked much better than before you cut it like this one. And now the next step, we are going to work on the inside to put something underneath this hole here. And I already prepared mine. This is the bookmark from my springtime ephemera. I made this almost the perfect size for this hole in the Kleenex box, so you can just adhere this underneath the Kleenex box opening like this. So let me just do that first, and then we are going to work on the second one. And as you can notice here, there is something glittery here. I use my glitter nail polish to add a little bit accent on my bookmark. If you have the glossy accent, it is what it's called, then you can use it to add a little bit sparkle on the bookmark. And for the second one, I will be using the fussy cuts from the, I really do not know if this is from Rachel or from Angela Kid. If you want to, you can also cut the digital just to be the perfect size like this one. But I thought for this one, I will do some type of collage underneath this window here with the base of using this, what this is called? The gardening catalog. Yeah, the gardening catalog that I have. I think that will look perfect for this project. Let me see how far in I want it to be. So something like this. Is done. It would look nice if this flower kind of showing like this. Do I want to cut it or do I want to tear it? I think I'll just tear it. And something around here like this. Now we can adhere this to the back. And if you notice, it doesn't really matter if you adhere all the way this paper or you still have a little bit gap here and there. Why? Because we are going to adhere this and you won't be able to peel this off. It's that simple. And now the collage that I already decided. So I want this to be out here, like something like this. And I want this to be showing a little bit. This kind of something like this butterfly, and this floral like this. So this is how I will adhere this thing. I will start with this flower. Oopsie. And for this part, you want it to adhere properly. Don't leave any gap because you can still feel it, and it might get peeled if you don't adhere it properly. I'm just going back to properly adhere these fussy cuts. I think that's good enough. My next step is to adhere this side to the other side so it will be sharp. And I'll be using my glue stick for this because it's a big surface. Frankly, I don't care much if these three sides is not adhered properly, but I really want this area, the edges of this window, is completely adhered to. It's much better now. And the other three sides, that's good. I'll put this aside for now and work on the other one. And again, use my liquid adhesive to adhere these edges. Just use this one. This side still need a little bit more glue, so I will be doing that. I do not know why this one doesn't really want to adhere, but I will be applying a lot of liquid adhesive here just to make sure that it will adhere properly and doesn't leave any gap. Because we do not want to be able to see the gap underneath this writing board. Much better. Yep. I'm happy with that. And this one, this side will still have a tiny little bit gap, so I will put my liquid adhesive again here just to make sure that it is completely adhere. If it doesn't bother you, then leave it, but I don't like it. I want it to look more finished. It looks like it is what it meant to be. Better? Now, as you can see here, the back side is slightly shorter than the front side. If your Kleenex box is perfectly the same size in the front and the back, then lucky you. If not, just trim this off. And now is the fun part, wrapping this. So I like to do it such that I only do this on one time. What I mean is just cut this paper such that I cover the back side, and then when I fold this in, it will cover perfectly on this side, leaving the window open. And I print this paper a little bit smaller than my paper, so I need to trim off the white edges. I will do this later. I will be using this one instead. So yeah, this is the springtime, and this is for the springtime journal as well. Perfect. I will start. So this doesn't have to be as complicated as I'm doing it here, but like I said, I am kind of lazy to cut my paper over and over, so I am using this method. Do what is easier for you. This. I think I want the window to be in the center, so I'll position this. Maybe something like this. And the other side, nope, not center. But because of that, I need to cut this one as well. So what I do here, I just use my fingernail just to fold around the trim of the window. And that's how I got where I need to cut this. And then I fold it back. Try to be as straight as possible. And that's where I need to cut. Now I'm ready to adhere this. Adhere this where the fold is, and making sure that I still have the position is correct. Like this, yep. And perfect, and perfect. Nice. This one also nice. Snap perfectly. How should we do this? Let's just glue this first. Fold it in. Use my bond folder to properly adhere this, and the other side as well. Burnish it. That's the word. That's the word what I'm doing here. Trim this off slightly in. So this is pretty much like what you are doing when you are wrapping your hardcover journal. So if you like, you can trim this, make a triangle, but I don't want to. I want the edge, the corner here, you cannot see the angle, but you see more like a straight line. Put this in. We have this adhere nicely. On the other side. Nice. Now we can trim this off. Look at this. How nice this look. It seems like the window is here, but it's not really a window, but I like the effect this two window makes. On the other side, it looks really cool. I like this. So what's left of this writing board is to decorate the front, and that's it. And for this other one, I'll just do this on a fast forward speed without talking, so you get the idea how to do this in a more simple way than what I did here, trying to make sure that it has the orientation I want in the location I want. So anyways, I will cut this and work on this on a fast forward speed. These are my finished writing boards. I decorated them with some more laces, bling stickers, and fuzzy cuts. And on the other side, I kept them plain and flat so they can still be used as a writing surface. And this one, because there are some parts of the digital that's really light, this spot can be used as a journaling spot. And this concludes this tutorial. It's not that hard to turn the Kleenex boxes into a writing boards. I hope this inspires you to use more of your Kleenex boxes if you have it. If not, use cereal box or whatever you have. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't and leave a comment. Your support means a lot to me. Happy crafting! Bye!